Hi, I'm Libby and this is Tom, and on today's Boat Talks we're going to be talking about careers. So Tom, what do you do here at UKSA?
So I'm part of the senior training team, so on a day-to-day basis we kind of manage a lot of the safety float and also just generally support the guys who are kind of on the sessions delivering. So generally it's kind of, we're more based in our ops office, we also have like an SR float, so kind of just managing the safety in general.
What qualifications did you need to first start with?
So I started off just as the instructor, so I do a lot of deep sessions, a lot of paddle boarding. I then went and got my SI ticket, applied for the senior team, successful, and then kind of stepped up into that role, but also shadowed quite a lot of the guys who are currently here to kind of get prepared for that.
Have you had a lot of progression availabilities here, working here?
Yeah, so UKSA has really helped me out. So like I said, I did my original WIT course in Shuttleworth Sports Instructor Training, so in 2018. So it's kind of around COVID time-ish. So I had a little bit of time off then, came back, worked as the instructor. My next ticket was keelboat, kind of my powerboat instructor. I taught that for quite a while, built my confidence, and then progressed to the instructor ticket.
So Tom, do you enjoy working here at UKSA?
Yeah, so working at UKSA, it's really rewarding. Some of my favourite parts are working with our education groups as well. Obviously, when you guys from Shuttleworth come along, who are a little bit older, but also working with the children's really fun. And also just working with the team, kind of seeing them progress as well. So a couple of the guys that I've worked with have gone through their senior instructor ticket now, and kind of seeing quite a progression, kind of followed on their journey and helped them out with that. So yeah, it's super rewarding, super rewarding.
What would you look for in an employee if they were coming straight from Shuttleworth?
Cool, so what we kind of look for when recruiting instructors is a good safety head. So as you've kind of seen in our different areas, we've got quite a lot going on in the river, so quite safety conscious. Safeguarding is a number one priority for us at UKSA as well. And also just generally enjoying being on the water. So it's another day at the office, it's kind of on the water, paddleboarding, dinghy sailing, so just enjoying the role that you're kind of coming into. Cool, so Libby, coming from Shuttleworth College, so during your course, what kind of sets you up for a career coming into the sports industry?
So we do a lot of practical based days, so every week in first year and in second year you have a practical day, so that could be you go and spend the day sailing or you go and spend the day paddling, and it gets you learning how to do that safely and how to get on the water and how to make sure everything's where it needs to be. We also do a lot of climbing, and that's good because if you it shows you which ones you really like. So if you really like sailing, then you're going to choose to do your DI, and if you really like climbing, then you can do your CWI. We also have a unit called Personal and Professional Development, which helps give us a chance to reflect on ourselves and see what we could improve before we come on work placement. We do a lot of teaching each other on our practical sessions, so we'll plan a 20-minute session and run it for everyone else, and then we'll get some feedback and go again and just keep building on those skills. We run an SAC in the summer, which is where we get a school group come in and they spend a day with us, and we organise activities and we run the activities for them and gives them a taster session. Then we get a slightly older group who come in and they have 2 days, so they end up camping in the garden, and it's all about getting us in that instructor mindset to how are we going to do this safely, what could we do better for them to better enjoy it. What things could we do coming from Shuttleworth to better improve ourselves before we come to work placement?
So from kind of following on from what you said, I think when you're teaching your peers, really keep doing that. It really is like it's worth its weight in gold, because when you've got your instructor tickets, it's then you've done all your training, you're kind of ready to go on session, and then suddenly you've got a group to actually run. So the more that you can get good kind of proficient at filling the time of that session, so being able to kind of seamlessly go from one mini game to another is really handy. It sets you up really well because you kind of can go into that session with quite a lot of confidence, and then you've got a plan in place.
What personal skills do you look for in instructors?
So personal skills for instructors, kind kind of organisation as well. So summer will only get busier for us from now on. So we start our day at kind of 8 o'clock in the morning, and then we've got an hour to kind of get the day ready. So at the end of the day, we pack it all down as well. So that means we have to send it all back up again the next day. So being quite self-sufficient, knowing what kit you need to actually get ready for the day is really, really key. Also, kind of like the soft skills, so being, having a laugh with the students, getting them kind of excited to be here. So obviously for us, we're on the water every day, but for these guys, it would be the very first time they've actually been on the water. So like some of our advertising says, I didn't know the sea was salty, but they genuinely don't. They jump in and they're like, it is salted. So kind of just making them super excited and making the most of their time with us as well.
So, for students who have been to Shuttleworth, who have come and worked here in the past, what is like a consistent thing that they're good at?
So I think coming from Shuttleworth sets you up really well for a career in the industry. They're super on board with kind of picking up what we do day to day, because you have been introduced like that. It shows that you've actually put the time into prepare for that job role. So for example, like you guys do quite a lot of paddling at Shuttleworth, so again we do quite a lot of that as well. So the filler games that the guys bring from Shuttleworth is super handy for us, because we can get straight into them, start teaching, and do so quite confidently as well. So it sets you up really nicely to come and join us here at UKSA.
Thank you very much for talking to me, Tom.
No worries, Libby. It's been a pleasure.
This has been Boat Talks. Follow the Instagram.
Boat Talks.